Hello again. So since the first video, you may be wondering, well, what's going to happen to the Torrey pine trees? What are we doing about the bark beetles? So the issue here is that the bark beetles, Ips paraconfucus, the 5-spine engraver that we have at Torrey Pines, is actually a native beetle. So we're not here to eradicate them, but we do want to understand their populations changing over time, over seasons, maybe with rainfall data and things like that. So we are monitoring their populations through these, what you see here, giant funnels. These are our bark beetle traps that we use to capture them. So for bark beetles, when they find a stress and weakened tree, a bark beetle will leave a pheromone, a smell on that tree to attract other beetles to come visit that tree because it's easy pickings. Now, for our traps, to mimic that pheromone, that smell that says, come here, we do have these little packets for pheromone traps. This one's a little dusty because it is quite windy and full of sand here, but these packets have a smell that attracts the beetles into the traps. And they're not great flyers, so they can't really fly up and out once they fall all the way to the cup at the bottom. So every week, someone from Natural Resources comes and checks every single trap for these bark beetles. And let's see in here. All right, and here is the culprit, Ips paraconfucus, also called the 5-spine engraver beetle. A little guy. If you imagine a grain of rice, maybe cut that rice in half or into thirds, that's about the size of this beetle. And it's hard to imagine this little beetle can kill huge trees that are 80 feet tall, right? So these are definitely monitored for the management plan of Torrey pine trees, which are a pretty iconic part of the San Diego coastline. The next time you're walking the trails at Torrey Pines and you see these sets of funnel traps on the trail, you can refer back to these videos or look for a staff or volunteer to ask questions, because we're always happy to chat with visitors and hope you enjoy learning and enjoying our reserve here at Torrey Pines.